So sorry I have been very inactive on my channel for the past couple days or weeks, but just woke up. So if you guys know by the title of the video, my car is getting tuned basically, and I'm kind of almost done tuning it. I have the final tune right here, so all that's left to do is flash it on and then go take it for a test drive. But I have to go to the bank too because I am going to be picking something else up. An SS or ZL1. Whew, that's clean. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna flash the final tune on the car. Sorry I didn't film the whole process for you guys, to be honest. It was a little frustrating. But right now I'm just gonna flash it on and we'll go test it out for a little bit. But I do have to pass by the bank and pick up money because I am gonna go buy some coilovers. So enjoy this cold start. Right now is basically flashing my ECU. I have the instructions right here and I have the dongle. It's already been connected. It's actually right there. I hope you can see it right there. And I have the cable right here, so I just gotta connect it. And sorry for the mess in my car. Everything's annoying, you know. Of course, it has to be when you're doing things like this. So if you go on here, this is where my options are. It does say 93 on like the fuel, so I'm assuming everything is okay. I just switched the map to the pops and burbles. Then you got security, economy mode, and 93 octane race mode. So let's try the pops and burbles. I know you have to be really high up in the RPM range to let it even work, which is the problem because I don't want to redline my car right now when it's not warmed up. So I'm gonna go grab the GoPro. I'm gonna use the GoPro and we'll go from there. So I installed the tune yesterday, and my God, does the car feel so much better. It literally revs up so fast. The shifts are so much cleaner. It really doesn't grind from second into third anymore. Cross my fingers, that's how it is. Obviously, the transmission isn't the best, but definitely getting rid of the rev hang helped it a whole bunch. But the tune is not the only thing the car got done to it yesterday. Also did some suspension modifications to this thing. I did buy coilovers for this car. It's a BC Race BRRA. I bought them from Z1 and I was gonna install them, but the wait was 2 months. I had to wait 2 months before installing them. So I had to wait 2 months before I could even get a hold of them and then figure out how to install them. So I decided to cancel the order for one reason. I ended up finding a different set of coilovers on Facebook Marketplace that were brand new for like $400 off. Oh my! The only reason I canceled that order is one, because I really didn't want to wait 2 months to do a suspension modification to my car, because my car has almost 90,000 miles on it, and I'm pretty sure the suspension is pretty fucking worn. So I decided to pull the trigger on the coilovers that I found. Can't really show you guys them, obviously, because they're already installed on my car. So the tune was fully installed yesterday, the final tune, and also coilovers. So my car had an eventful ass day. And trust me, I'm not gonna cheap out on coilovers because my friend, he's insane. Like, I've never seen anybody drive this car that hard, because he has a Red Z with BCs, and holy Jesus Christ, like the difference that it makes from putting actually good coilovers on your car is insane. Like, it's night and day difference. Your car handles so much better. You have so much more confidence. I still get a little like scared when I make turns at speeds that I would be usually hitting the brakes on, and I kind of just send it through, and it's nothing, like literally nothing. It's like I'm cruising. It's insane. So I'm gonna show you the coilovers from the top, and I'm gonna try to show you them from the wheel well, but we'll see. I just came back from a drive, so everything's probably a little hot. Okay, so that definitely didn't work. But I'm not sure if you can see in there. Obviously it has camber plates on top, so I can adjust the camber. You can't see in there? Yeah, probably not. Damn. So this was useless. But can you see from in here? kind of in there. You can kind of see the coilover in there. Probably not. But regardless, I bought Greddy coilovers. And you guys are probably wondering, oh wow, you went with Greddy instead of BC, which is a good company. But there's a twist. I've never heard of them, but they're a thing, and people don't really know too many people driving them. So I'm probably gonna be the first person to post this on YouTube because I haven't found anything about them. Only one, and that's somebody with an FRS. These are Greddy XKW coilovers. They are basically V3s. KW V3s with, I think, without the dampening adjustment on top. Yeah, I've never seen a car ride with these ever. And when I saw them for sale, I literally had to snatch them up. We installed them yesterday. It took all fucking day, and that was because of the rear. So with the rear, obviously it's not a full true rear. You got the strut, and then you got, let's see if I can get this in there. I'm hoping you guys can see back there. Probably not. But the suspension, the spring is behind. It's where the bucket is supposed to go. So what you have to do is drill a hole through the middle of the bucket, put the bottom brace there, and then put a little spring in the bottom, and then another little like brace, and then the big spring on top, and then the adjustment on top of that. So it's like it's just a whole, it's not just a spring, it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole setup, and then you actually got the strut. So this is what the rear suspension of the car looks like. So see, it says Greddy made by KW. I've never heard of the company, but apparently they're really good, and based off the footage, you guys can probably tell they're really good. So it's got like a bracket there that you have to like drill through the bucket. You see the bolt, and then it's got a little spring right here, and then another like, what'd you call it? Bracket, and then a big spring, and then the adjustment right there. So that's how the rear suspension is set up. It's like very divided in the back into like 3 pieces or multiple pieces. But yeah, we're just adjusting the height right now because it was sitting like a monster truck, but now it hopefully shouldn't sit like a monster truck. Also, I'm getting some fatter tires too, so that should definitely help. And then in the front, it's basically a basic coilover, but I think from what I know, it's 10K springs up front, 9K in the rear, and it handles insane. So I'm obviously gonna put footage of what it looks like driving it. My friend is the one that drove it at night. He literally sends it. He doesn't care. Obviously, he knows what he's doing, so it's always in control. And then the second of the day is me sending it with my little to no skill, and it's insane. Like, it understeers so well that you keep it in control. And for those of you that don't know the difference, understeer is when the front slides, basically when you're making a turn and you go straight. Oversteer is when the rear kicks out. So the difference is, yeah, you think, oh yeah, you want oversteer because it's easier to control. Not really, because understeer, it kind of gives in a way, especially with these coilovers, that it makes you feel confident. It gave out one time. I kind of sent it around the corner a little bit too hard, and it gave out, but it hooked the whole way through. Like, it gave out, and like, I kid you not, you heard the tire squealing from the front, but literally right as you push it in a little bit more, it just pushes through. It doesn't give out and then keep giving out. It gives out and then it hooks and pushes you through the turn. It doesn't send you flying forward. If it would have kicked out in the rear, I think I would have shit my pants, because that would have been bad. That would have been a Mustang moment, and I would have hit the mountain. But it's super dialed. I love the way it handles. I literally have so much to learn when it comes to this car. Like, I think I probably pushed it like 50%, not even. I don't even know. Like, it's insane how crazy you can push these cars. My friend literally pushed it to 60% of his capability, which is probably like 120, 200% of my capabilities, because like that kid drives insanely fast. But this car is super dialed. These Greddy XKW coilovers are insane. If you guys have any questions about these coilovers, let me know down below. They do sell these on Z1. I'm pretty sure the wait is going to be stupid long. But I'm just really happy that I found them and we were able to install them. It's insane. Obviously, the ride height right now isn't fully dialed in. It's not what it's going to be sitting like. But I'm not in any rush to lower it and have it sitting like perfect fitment, for the reason that I'm literally not hitting anything. I'm not bottoming out on anything, and it's awesome. I'm coming in and out of my driveway. I'm going through bumps and nothing. I'm not bottoming out, and it helps that they're really stiff, so it doesn't give when you do hit a bump. So basically, this is exactly where I want my car to be. I don't have any future plans for it. Probably just a little maintenance stuff. I do want to change the pads out with Hawk pads, put some stainless steel brake lines and higher temp brake fluid, because I do notice that since the car is tuned now, it makes 310 wheel. I haven't dynoed it, but I'm assuming that's what it makes with the mods that I have, which is high flow cats, full ISR exhaust, still in Gen 3 intakes. So I'm assuming it should make 310 wheel. Some people say it should make more. Not many people, or any people at all, have said it should make less, because 310 is usually the bottom line. But yeah, I'm happy with how much power it makes. I'm happy with how the car feels. The suspension feels insanely amazing. The car, it literally transformed the car. This car feels like it can take on anything now. So if I can't gap them on a straight, I can gap them through the turns. So, but it's honestly more of an enjoyable car when you're sending it through turns where straight line speed is kind of dumb. It's cool, you know, to be able to gap absolutely anybody you want. But it's not cool when you can do that, but you can't make a turn because your car just doesn't like it, and you'll probably slide out and kill yourself. I'm sorry I haven't posted very much lately. I am trying to post again, but I'm hoping you guys enjoy this very, very long update of this car. I've kind of filmed absolutely everything that I've done to it lately, so I hope you guys enjoy that. But I bought a gimbal, so you're on it right now. It's not on, so that's why it's still shaky. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be pumping out more cinematic stuff because I just bought a gimbal. I have the software for it. But yeah, enjoy this footage of my friend sending it in my car after we install my coilovers. And then a video of me trying to send it in my car after I installed coilovers. You can see the difference. Race car driver, me, not race car driver. So enjoy, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.